When it comes to managing diabetes, dietary choices play a crucial role in maintaining blood sugar levels and overall health. Among the many decisions to be made is whether to use margarine or butter. This choice goes beyond just flavor and texture. It involves understanding how each option affects your health, particularly in terms of cholesterol and heart disease risk. Choosing between margarine and butter can be particularly challenging for people with diabetes. The debate around these two spreads is not just about taste. It encompasses nutritional content, health effects, and personal preferences. It's crucial to consider how each option impacts blood sugar levels, cholesterol, and overall health. With diabetes, managing diet is a key component of maintaining stable blood glucose levels and reducing the risk of complications. Let's explore how margarine and butter stack up in this context and see what science says about making the best choice.
But before we continue, if you appreciate all the information and the research that goes into making a video like this, it does help out tremendously if you hit the like button and hit subscribe. Thank you, and let's begin.
Butter has been a dietary staple for centuries, prized for its rich taste and creamy texture. It's made from churned cream, containing saturated fats and cholesterol. Saturated fats have long been debated regarding their impact on heart health. Some studies suggest that consuming high levels of saturated fats can raise LDL cholesterol levels, potentially increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease, which is a concern for people with diabetes who are already at a higher risk. On the flip side, butter contains beneficial nutrients like vitamin A, which is important for vision, immune function, and reproduction. It also provides butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid that supports gut health and may have anti-inflammatory properties. But when it comes to managing diabetes, the high saturated fat content in butter might necessitate cautious consumption. The American Heart Association recommends limiting saturated fat intake to reduce the risk of heart disease. Margarine, introduced as a butter substitute, was initially designed to be a more heart-friendly option. Traditional margarine is made from vegetable oils, which contain unsaturated fats. These unsaturated fats can help reduce LDL cholesterol levels, potentially lowering the risk of heart disease. This might make margarine seem like a better choice for people with diabetes who need to manage their heart health closely. However, not all margarines are created equal. The production process of some margarines can result in the formation of trans fats, which are even more harmful than saturated fats. Trans fats raise LDL cholesterol and lower HDL cholesterol, increasing the risk of heart disease. In response to growing health concerns, many manufacturers have reduced or eliminated trans fats from their products. When choosing margarine, it's important to read labels and select options that are trans fat free and made with healthier oils like olive or canola oil. Research provides valuable insights into the health impacts of butter and margarine. A study published in the journal Diabetes Care examined the relationship between dietary fats and the risk of type 2 diabetes. The findings suggested that higher intake of unsaturated fats, like those found in margarine, was associated with a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Conversely, higher intakes of saturated fats, such as those found in butter, was linked to an increased risk. This points towards margarine being a potentially better option for preventing diabetes. Another aspect to consider is the overall diet quality. It's not just about choosing margarine over butter or vice versa, but about the bigger picture of your dietary habits. Integrating more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins while moderating fat intake can have a significant impact on diabetes management. For example, replacing butter with margarine in the context of a balanced diet rich in plant-based foods can contribute to better health outcomes. It's also worth noting that some types of margarine are fortified with plant sterols and stanols. These compounds have been shown to lower LDL cholesterol levels, providing an additional heart health benefit. For individuals with diabetes, this could be an advantageous choice. But again, checking the ingredient list is key to avoiding unhealthy additives. In recent years, there's been a resurgence of interest in whole unprocessed foods, leading some to favor butter over margarine due to its natural composition. Advocates argue that butter, when consumed in moderation and as part of a balanced diet, can fit into a healthy lifestyle. They emphasize the importance of quality over quantity, suggesting that small amounts of high-quality butter may not pose significant health risks. One must also consider the culinary aspects. Butter's flavor and cooking properties are distinct and often preferred in baking and certain cooking methods. Margarine, particularly varieties designed for baking, can sometimes produce different textures and flavors. For some, the decision between margarine and butter may come down to the specific use in recipes and personal taste preferences. A pivotal study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlighted the complex relationship between different types of dietary fats and health outcomes. The research underscored that replacing saturated fats with unsaturated fats, such as those found in healthy margarines, could lead to a reduction in heart disease risk. This is particularly relevant for people with diabetes, where cardiovascular health is a primary concern. It's crucial to personalize dietary choices based on individual health profiles and preferences. Consulting with a healthcare provider or a registered dietitian can provide tailored advice that aligns with your health goals and lifestyle. They can help navigate the nuances of choosing between margarine and butter, ensuring that your overall diet supports diabetes management and heart health. Interestingly, emerging research is exploring the potential benefits of certain fats in moderation. For instance, a study in Nutrition and Diabetes suggested that dairy fat might have a more neutral or even beneficial effect on metabolic health than previously thought. This is an evolving field, and future research may further clarify these findings, potentially reshaping dietary recommendations. One aspect often overlooked is the role of fats in satiety and enjoyment of food. Both butter and margarine contribute to the taste and texture of meals, which can influence satisfaction and adherence to a healthy eating plan. Finding a balance that allows for enjoyment while maintaining health goals is essential. For some, this might mean using a small amount of butter for flavor in cooking, while relying on healthier margarine for spreading on toast or other uses. The decision between margarine and butter is multifaceted, especially for those managing diabetes. It involves weighing the nutritional benefits and risks, considering personal preferences and culinary uses, and looking at the broader context of your diet and lifestyle. Both options can fit into a diabetes-friendly diet when chosen and used wisely. Remember, it's not just about the individual food items, but about creating a balanced and enjoyable diet that supports your health goals. Whether you opt for margarine or butter, focusing on overall dietary quality and variety will always be the key to successful diabetes management. The best choice is one that you can maintain and enjoy, supporting both your health and your culinary preferences.